Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Happy Thursday, one day closer to the weekend. Yes, that is right. I said one day closer to the weekend, and I can't wait. Weekends are my favorite part of the week. They is my favorite part of the week. How is everybody doing? Mic check out there. Y'all let me know how we doing, how we doing, how we doing. Let's see who we got in the building. Miss Sarita in the building, first in line today. Good morning to all, sending positive vibes and a great day ahead. Checking in on Justin. Justin, how is Auntie feeling today? She is doing good, doing really good. So thank you so much for checking in. She is doing really, really, really good. Hassan, how you doing, brother? How you doing? How you doing? What is good? What is good? Oh my goodness, it is Thursday. One day closer to the weekend, like I said. Man, but it's been a busy week. It has been a busy week. Sound good, loud and clear, beautiful. Boom. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. So I'm not going to stress about that anymore. I feel like having the nice equipment now, I should not have to worry about if I have mic or sound check. When I first come on, I feel like that issue should not be an issue anymore. But yeah, what is up? What is up? It is a Thursday here, which means we got Miss Mindy joining us today, and so she'll be here soon. As soon as she does get here, we'll get her on and we'll jump into it. But yeah, a lot to talk about. She was last Thursday. She wasn't here, so it's been 2 weeks. So we've had a little bit of some action since then. But yeah. But let's go ahead and take a look at the overall market before Miss Mindy does jump in here. And real quick, this one little piece of hair is really gonna piss me off. All right, whatever. But here we go. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at the overall market while we got a second. So boom, let's get into it. Bitcoin is looking beautiful. The overall market is looking beautiful, up 5.9% on the last 24 hours. The global market cap is sitting there at 942 billion. Bitcoin up 7.3% on the day, sitting there at 18,700. Ethereum up 6.2%, sitting there at 1,400. Beautiful. BNB sitting there up 2% on the day at 286. XRP up at 1%, 37 cents. Let's see what else we got here. Cardano up. Everything is up. Doge is up. Let's see here. Polygon is up. Polkadot is up. Solana is up. You see the rhythm we got here. We even got the SHIB sitting there at the 509, up 6% on the week. Let's see. Avalanche is up big time after I believe it was Google announced, but 18% on the day. Man, that's big time. That's some big time stuff right there. But a lot of things are up. So love to see that. Crow sitting there above 6.5 cents. But as we look over here on the side, nothing but green. And I heard the sound in the background, which means we have the one and only, one of my favorite people in crypto, one of my favorite people in life. Definitely blessed. Let's get her on here. Miss Mindy, how are you doing, ma'am?
I am fantastic. The swap is going well. I'm sure you probably opened with that.
I haven't done nothing. I've been waiting on you, Miss Mindy. I've been waiting on you. I literally just went over the general market just to see everything's green. So that's where we started. But we were waiting on you to get into growth.
Oh, well, then let's just get it, as you say, rocking and growing.
Absolutely. Well, let me get over there and pull up some big time stuff if you want to talk for a second.
Yeah. So as everybody knows, we did launch the swap last night. Well, my last night anyway, and it's going excellent. Excellent. I did a poll. John did a poll, and just looking at people's feedback, everyone's happy with it. And if you have not seen how cheap the fees is, I definitely encourage you to. I don't know of a person yet that's paid over $1. Could be wrong. They just haven't voiced it yet. But just impressive all the way around. And a few people had posted from the team just a little bit ago that, and keep in mind, this is not even, I don't even think 12 hours yet. and we already are at almost 200 grand just in transactions. So,
Wow.
hey, just keep it coming.
Absolutely. Very cool. And here is the tweet. It did go out last night, last night at 9:11 p.m. So about 10 p.m. for Miss Mindy. 10 p.m. Eastern time is when that went out. Grow Swap is finally here. You can access it from our website directly or from the link below. And here it is. And it is very, very nice. I went ahead and did make I wanted to pop in there. I wanted to be one of the first ones to make a transaction on it once it went live. So I jumped on there. But this thing is very, very nice looking. It's very sleek and very smooth. Extremely smooth. Like, oh my God, smooth.
It really is. And we're not just saying that. Like, it really actually is. I used my SafeMoon wallet, wanted to see how that was, how it matched up and all that. No issues, no nothing. Clean, easy, in, out, done. I could have done that in a space and you wouldn't even know I was gone. Yeah,
we're gonna
impressed.
I mean, we'll put in here. We'll buy 50 coins. I don't even know what that costs. I don't even know how much that is.
$50. Oh man.
Yes, around there. Yeah, it is. Very true, Miss Mindy. Thank you.
You may want to do a test shorter than that. That's $50. Not unless you want 50 Grove. You're more than welcome to it.
And he will wait. Yeah. $53.
Mm-hmm. But think about all the people that were in Bitcoin and BNB that, by God, sure wish did go to $1. That's how I'm thinking about it.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily saying that we're them. I mean, it took time for them to get where they are, but at least we're on the right path to being. That's all that matters to me.
Absolutely, and just like that, done and done.
Yeah, it's super easy. Super, super, super easy. So, I mean...
Pretty easy.
I mean, it really is.
I don't know how else to talk about it, but that is pretty dang easy right there.
Yeah, and you have plenty of choices. Of course, Grow's there. But you also got other choices as well. It's definitely something to, play around with, see what's on there. And then, of course, as always... you do need to do your own research. While they're vetted, that still does not mean that you personally should be like, oh, okay, Grove did it, so here I go. No, you still need to do your own research. That's why I've stressed it every time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But, we got the swap here. But, Miss Mindy, it's been 2 weeks since you've been on the Midday Mix-Up with us.
I know.
So we've had that's 2 weeks that we've had a little bit happen in that little time frame.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. But yeah, swap did go live last night. Very, very exciting. And like you said, I think within like the first few hours, it was like 200K. Like, it was pretty awesome to see. And very, like I said, very smooth. I went in there, jumped on it. We just did a transaction here live on stream. It's that easy. So yeah. But John has been very, very busy, Ms. Mindy, over the last few weeks. And I have a feeling that a lot of the questions that people have are going to be answered in this coming up space that John's going to be putting on.
Yeah, absolutely. John isn't a coder or anything, but I mean, he still has meetings, all of those things, and has to follow up. And it can actually keep you kind of busy. But yeah, I mean, altogether team effort, and could not be prouder. I mean, I know we say that all the time, but when you put this much effort to something, and as a team, it needs commented on.
Absolutely, and John does a really good job of giving out very good details, but then opening the floor up for questions. I mean, it's a lot of, and he takes a lot of questions. So I always get excited for John Spaces, and it's a Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You see 7 there. That's because I'm Central, but it is going to be Friday, January 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's when that space is going to go down.
Yeah. And now me, you, and Apache may have like a quick 30-minute hour space after, just to go over if somebody wants more detailed questions or stuff like that. That's just how it goes. But I mean, he's gonna lay it all out for us for the most part.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I can't wait. He does, like I said, he does a really good job of. You can definitely tell his passion. You can hear his passion in his voice, and he does a great job as a leader of letting us know what's going on, and B, making sure that everybody understands and is good with it, and their questions are answered, their worries are taken care of, all that good stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about you. You at least have access to your CEO. And I'm not trying to talk despairingly about other tokens or anything like that, or other crypto rather. But at the same time, it matters if you can get in contact with somebody.
Very true. Very true. Texas FPS, what's up, peeps? What's good, man? How you doing? How you doing? Miss Sarita coming in here saying hello, Miss Mindy. Always awesome hearing your voice.
Miss Sarita's one of the sweetest player.
She really is. She really is. She's one of my favorites. Zone Ender says people want riches in 2 to 5 weeks and not wait 2 to 5 years. Exactly. I won't feel bad for anyone who decides to wait and not invest in things like Grove or Safe Moon. Yep. I mean, at the end, we know we have that passion, that conviction, and some folks just aren't. They won't, and that's the nature of it. But we're going to kill them with kindness as they continue to try to rain on our parade.
Yeah. Well.
Right.
We're going to come across some salty people. We are going to come across some salty people because they're mad they didn't get in for lunch or what have you. We're going to come across some.
Going to. I mean, they're not here yet. They get saltier.
They do. Wait till a bull run comes. But yeah, we ain't even seen nothing yet to the new kids. But let's not concentrate on them. They don't need any more attention.
Absolutely. Jump did put out another tweet not too long ago. This one came out, I guess, in the middle of the night for me. 1 a.m., 2 a.m. for Miss Mindy. But Grove swap to list on CoinMarketCap soon and to introduce new pairs. Grove blockchain is not too far off. And if you're in doubt, think of what was achieved so far. We think years ahead. Grove Keeper work in progress. Grove X new way to exchange. The future is here. Very, very cool. And I like the little picture here. We're not playing checkers. This ain't a game of checkers over here.
This is chess and 4D chess.
Absolutely. So I love that. And I love the fact that CoinMarketCap has been updated. I think we got some new updates there. So very, very exciting.
Yeah. And not to mention that it will be on CoinMarketCap. Like, I think people are not really understanding that. Like, they're like, oh, no, that matters.
Absolutely. Absolutely, it matters. Zone Ender has a question. I know nothing about blockchains, but will we have to migrate our tokens when blockchain releases? No, because we're migrated. We've already migrated from token to coin now.
If you want them on the Grove blockchain, you'll just simply use the bridge.
Correct.
Which is also an easy process.
Very much so. Just like easy as the swap was right there, basically. But yeah, you will. We won't have to. I mean, if you want to, like, basically, if you want to go from like Grove Coin Ethereum or Grove Coin BNB, you would use the bridge over to Grove Coin on their own native blockchain.
But keep in mind, so if that question, let me say this. If that question is, can I swap out Grove token for that? No, you have to use, because it will not work. You'll be wasting gas that you will not be reimbursed for. You have to use the transition tool only to be able to transition from Grove token to Grove coin. That's the only thing that Grove token will do, is allow you to swap it out.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you got to migrate token to coin. That's what we're doing now. We open that up. We should be doing that now if we haven't already. And then if you want to, you can go coin to coin on the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. So
token to coin transition. You got to use the transition link. Coin to coin. You will use the bridge.
Hmm. And I think that, well, I mean, it was absolutely a team effort, and absolutely a team effort and a community effort. Absolutely was. Um, but also, whenever we started releasing videos, those types of things, it seemed to get a whole lot faster. And that's okay, because a lot of times people are visual learners, and that's just what it is. And but I'm really happy that we did, and now people have that guide, same as how whenever they first got into crypto, it's not like we were born knowing how to set up wallets and all that. We had to use video, a
Correct.
lot of us. So
Absolutely.
mhm.
When you mean migrate to Grove blockchain, does that mean I would have to take my coins off the SafeMoon wallet, which is using the blockchain, the Binance blockchain? So you would use the bridge through the bridge you would connect your SafeMoon wallet, use the wallet connect, use the bridge, and it would still you would be bridging from Binance blockchain to Grove blockchain.
And again, that's only if you want it just on Grove's blockchain. If
Correct.
you want it on the one that it is, you're more than merrier, because it's going to be available on those. So it's completely up to you. But if you want it solely just on ours, then yes, you'll have to bridge and or just purchase more.
Yes. John Wick, what's good, brother? How we doing? How we doing? When Grove blockchain is launched, can a fall in BNB affect our price? Um,
No.
our own blockchain will not be it will not be dependent. It will not. So no, a fall a decrease in BNB price would not affect the Grove blockchain, the Grove price.
Well, if it is, it'll be minimal. Right now, because it is on those blockchains and it is one contract. So, to a degree, yes. To a degree, no. So, it just not is solely dependent on what those blockchains do. So, because it is its own, and that's again, both blockchains have the same contract. When we attach the infrastructure of Grove coin to the blockchain, that's where it will actually be basically housed, in another word, and then those will be stems from that housing. If that's easy to understand.
I have migrated the Grove, the GVR I had in my main SafeMoon wallet, but I have Grove in 4 other lesser wallets. 350 originally in BitGet. When John asked us to help, the transition page won't let us clear out my first and let me transition the other wallets. Please help. All right. Are you on Twitter? MJ, are you on Twitter?
Well, did he not just say that he was on an exchange, or did I hear you wrong?
Well, he has a SafeMoon wallet, then has 4 other lesser wallets and BitGet. So they have a couple of different wallets and then a BitGet.
Okay.
BitGet is going to be that will transition on its own. BitGet will be doing that because it is an exchange. But and then the other ones, the transition link would be the way to go on that.
Yeah, a lot of people, after so many wallets, because again, each one of those is the same processor, a lot of people have to go back through and clear their cache and restart in order to do yet another wallet.
Correct. That may be, if you say yes, you're on Twitter, shoot me a DM on Twitter and I can help. I can definitely help you out and get you taken care of. For sure. And it's I'm on Twitter at JustAman04. I think in the description there's a link to my Twitter as well.
Now, Justin, something I do want you to explain while we're online so people can go back to it if they need, because I'm not familiar with SafePal. And I know that you are either familiar with it or at least know. I just know that it's a cold wallet. I don't know anything else about it.
I myself don't either. Lawn Dart was Lawn Dart was my kind of go-to SafePal guy.
Okay, well then I'll just ask Lawn Dart and I'll shoot him a DM, or if you will, one of us will, and be like, hey, what is it? What's the process here? I mean, we haven't gotten questions about it in a couple days, so I assume that people figured it out if they're still not asking. But at the same time, if it can be resolved for those that, may have just got online today and saw it or any of that and are having issues, if there's a simpler way, then why not find it?
I do know that a couple of the cold wallets, like EliPal, like SafePal and something like that, they had the wallet themselves had to add the coin in there, and once that happened, it started populating for folks.
Oh, good. So yeah, so I can text him, or you can, one of us can. He is definitely a friend of the community, always has been. So yeah, there's just a lot of things going on. So John also put the tweet out about Darth.
All good, brother. All good. Better late than never.
But John also put out a tweet about the circulating supply and the bridge, and also that we would burn. And that's very interesting because a lot of people did not expect us. A lot of us did not expect us to decrease the circulating supply, nor have a burn. And that's still expected this week, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm looking for it at the moment. Here it is. Boom. It took me a second, but I found it. Yeah, circulating supply will match what we had in Grove Token, with the extra supply showing to now live in the bridge. Further to that, we will be burning a substantial amount of Grove within the next week. Bang. Pat Poo says, I'm on SafePal app and my full amount shows. Beautiful.
Oh, good.
So that maybe that, because I know a couple of SafePal, the more of the cold wallets, I know that once they added once they added Grove coin, it started showing up for folks. But Papu, thank you for giving us that update. I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. We also have staking and farming that should go live literally any minute. So, or today, at some point in time, you have to remember, John is on Dubai time now. So, which is still closer than it was in Australia. But at the same time, he is on Dubai time. And because we, thank goodness this is the last round of daylight savings time, he's 9 hours in difference than us on Eastern. So it's roughly, so it really could be any time, honestly.
Correct. Yeah. And it's nice because he's, now it's 9 hours, which you're like, golly, he's 9 hours ahead of us. He used to be 17.
Yeah.
it used to be 17 hours. So we'll take it now.
Exactly.
We take it now. And I was trying to find that update. Here it is. Beautiful. Found it. But Grove staking pools will be ready in less than 24 hours. That was 7 p.m. last night my time.
Mm-hmm. And
so we got what?
Not many hours.
6 hours.
Yeah, not many hours.
Got a little less than that.
And there were people, of course, like always, that went ahead and used the staking platform. You probably saw a couple tweets about it. And we again ask that you do not use the staking platform until it is officially announced. That has to be live in order for testing. Because yes, can we simulate testing? Yes. However, as we all know, almost everything until it is live, you don't know. And so we have it live so that way it could be tested. We could be tested privately, which is done. And then it could be tested live. And then, of course, for audit and things as well. So, again, right. Please don't interact with it until it is officially announced from John. He is the CEO, and so he announces our things. So please make sure that you follow him if you do not, which I don't know anybody who wouldn't. But he is the CEO. But at the same time, if by chance you're one of those people, let me just say it, I did put it in the tweet, but if you are one of those people that did go ahead and jump the gun, I get it. It's extremely exciting. I get it, 100%. However, please don't do it. And at least for now. And but those that may have already done it, just know there's no reason to be ashamed or any of those things. Just know that we're family here. It's okay. but it is
Absolutely.
okay. And but your coins are not lost. They're not anything. Just they because whenever you do, I explained it. Let me say this again. I explained it in that thread there. But so whenever you stake, it is a contract transaction, not a platform transaction. So, and I'm just going to say this just because everyone's familiar with the word Brew Labs, not even hinting that this is possible. I'm just saying it because people are used to the word because that we used to use their platform. But so let's say that Brew Labs went bottoms up, but we were staking there. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter because the contract, because your tokens were on the contract, not their platform. We just used their platform. So it's the same basis. So regardless, which I mean, we're not, there's no chance of that I'm aware of. But at the same time, your coins are on the contract. That was a contract transaction, not a platform transaction. So if you have done that already, you don't need to be scared. Any of those types of things, it's okay. You're not going to collect dividends, of course, and it's not in a, and we're not in a pool, so it's not, whoever gets there first. It's a fixed
Right.
rate. They're just
And
sitting there.
and that is the beautiful thing, because before, I think a lot of time, I think the first time we wanted to jump in staking, everybody was rushing because we wanted to get in at the higher rate because it was going to come down as more people got in. So I think this time around, I think a lot of folks wanted, like, they just rushed in thinking they had to rush in like it did before, not understanding that it is a fixed rate. It doesn't matter if I got in today, tomorrow, next week, next month, it's a fixed rate. It's still the same.
It's still the same. Will you go ahead, Justin? Since we're talking about staking, will you go ahead and pull up those APYs and keep that in mind? The key word there was APY, not APR. But Justin, will you go ahead and pull those up so that way that we can go over what those rates are? Because it's highly attractive, or at least in my opinion.
I know Apache put one out, and it was a pretty good one. I just got to zoom in real quick. There it is. Staking is unlocked staking 15%, 30 days, 25%, 90, 40%, 180 days, 50%, 360, 60%. That is staking fixed rate. Farming, you got unlocked 20%. And then you have, if you lock for the full year, 360, 80%. 80%.
Isn't that nuts?
Let's just say you put in 1,000 coins. In a year, you're going to have 1,800 coins. Again, but the farming is, remember, farming, imperative loss. Imperative loss. Remember that risk. Staking, 60, put in 1,000 coins, stake for a year, you got an extra 600 coins at the end of it.
Yeah. And you never know what those 600 coins will equal up to. Now, and that doesn't mean, and let me just say this because sometimes people get this confused too. You can divide it up however it is that you want to divide it up. You can keep some out of staking, but you can divide it up however you want. So you don't have to do all 360 if you don't want to, or you can. That's the great, one of the great parts about non-custodial. It is your crypto and your choice, whatever you do with it.
Absolutely. You got 8 options. You have 8 different options. You got 5 staking, you got 2 farming, and you have another one, which is let it just sit in your wallet and hold it. I mean, you got options here. You can make passive income 7 different ways. You can have it in your wallet and hold and watch it grow. Beautiful. And here on my channel, we've been talking about passive income for over a year. That's what it's all about. How does our money work for us? How do we make our money make money for us? That's what we're trying to do. Darth does have a question. Question for you guys. I'm already migrated, but my boss is not, and he has a SafeMoon wallet on iOS. He is technologically handicapped. What is the process? Can you explain it like he's a 4-year-old?
Let's hope that he is not watching this.
Oh, that's awesome.
But the instructions are the same. Also, if you go to the official YouTube, which by the way, let me go
I
ahead
was,
and say
I
this,
was
that
beat me to it. You
you're
beat
gonna
me.
say it. You're gonna say it.
I already had the tweet pulled up. Like I was ready.
Ah, so we're
You're
gonna
good.
pause. We're gonna pause for the cause and wish Anna a very happy birthday. She is who runs the official YouTube. She is John's assistant, and yeah, she does and has for many years kept his ball rolling. So, but today is her birthday, and definitely want to wish her a very happy birthday.
Absolutely. I got the privilege to meet her in Dubai. And let me tell you, like, John is an amazing guy. He is a hard worker. His work ethic is like unparalleled. Someone that I've never met. Like I'm not just trying to like hype him up and all. Like watching him work for like almost a year, it's real. But he's a perfectionist. Everything he wants it done yesterday. And so the fact that Anna for 5 years has been able to survive, and not only survive but thrive, and watch her kind of grow, especially now as a YouTuber, and watch her kind of get that confidence as well. Very excited for her in the future. And so happy birthday, happy
Yeah,
birthday, ma'am.
absolutely. She is the epiphany of what a work wife is, and has definitely earned it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She's definitely got a few stripes.
Definitely does. But definitely happy birthday to her. But back to the conversation we were having. Sorry guys, but don't want to leave her out. And so on the official YouTube, there are videos for iOS and Android, and SafeMoon Wallet. So if you go to, also if you follow my thread, it was about 3 or 4 days ago, I did kind of like a help desk thread that has all the videos there in one spot, in one thread, as well as screen recordings, how to clear your cache, all of that, just in that one thread on my page.
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually trying to pull that up. I'm actually going to pin that into chat. The official. Let me put it on the official. There it is. Boom. Pretty easy. YouTube.com/@growth_token. Pretty easy. Ms. Mindy, you're muted. I didn't know if you know that. But it should be very easy. Just I believe Wallet Connect. Use the transition link. Wallet Connect. iOS. You can make sure that whether I don't know what network or chain he's on, whether it be Ethereum or BNB, but he will check out the top three buttons at the top. Like when you're looking at he's in Safe. I don't know about SafePal. Does SafePal have those 3 wallet tops? I'm thinking of Trust. Ignore me. Ignore that last. Rewind. It's gone. But yeah, Wallet Connect. Transition. I mean, very simple. SafeMoon Wallet. They have go to the dApps browser. Put the transition link in. That'll take you there. Wallet Connect. Make sure you're on the correct chain, Ethereum or BNB. Connect Wallet. You'll have an approval. You'll put a approval. You put a click 100% or 10%. You can do a little test run, however you want to do it. Click approval. It'll pop up to approve. To prove that, but basically what that is I'm approving that what I'm trying to do is going down. Like this is my wallet. Prove that for a very small gas fee, and then that'll bring you up another one. You'll click. It'll have migrate, and then you'll click migrate, and boom. Make sure you have the new contract in your wallet.
And isn't it crazy how cheap that the transaction fee is, and already the gas? So I can't wait to see what our gas turns out to be on our blockchain. If this is what it already is, I can't wait to see it. I don't know about y'all, but I have wasted all the money I care to waste on fees and gas fees. Could you imagine how much more crypto we would have? Could you imagine? It's sickening. It's sickening. We won't go there.
2021 gas fees were like a cheap gas fee Like a cheap gas fee was like 80, like 60, like anything between like 60 and $80 was a good gas fee.
There were times I was paying 14 and 1500.
Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to move that much, but like I would say, if I had
That's
$100,
just what the gas was.
right? But like for me, like I have $100. At that point in time, I got $100, and I'm getting $100, and I'm spending 60 of it in gas, and so I'm only getting $40. So now I got to like 2.5x just to make my 100 back. It was terrible. It was brutal.
Terrible. And again, I say this all the time. That's part of the blessing and curse about all of us being trailblazers of crypto is we'll have all these stories to tell and the receipts, as they say. We will have receipts to show. No, look, it really did used to be this too.
Absolutely. MJ has another question. Since there is a 10% sell tax, no, there is a 5% right now.
Exactly.
There is 5%, not 10%. That is 10% total. 5 buy, 5 sell, and that is until the blockchain is released. Once the blockchain is released, it'll be zero tokenomics.
Personally, I hope that changes, and as everyone knows, until it's officially released, we still have the ability to change those kind of things or even change them after. But I personally hope to some degree that there is, just because, this is a community-based project. These things have to come from somewhere as far as cost and all of that. So, I'm not saying that we won't, but every little bit extra helps.
Absolutely. But no, reflections as of right now, the 10% total tax, 5 in, 5 out, which is 5 buy, 5 sell, will at the moment will go away when the blockchain is released, and it'll be zero tokenomics, which means no reflections. So we're still getting reflection coins. No, you are no longer coin. The Grove coin will not give reflection.
Yeah, the contract will not allow it. Not only is it not possible, the contract won't even allow it.
Correct. Thank you, Mindy. Please do your best to keep reflections. Yeah, a lot of folks do like the reflections. But here's the thing about reflections. If I'm not financial advice by any means, really just kind of my opinion, you make more by staking than you do necessarily by just getting reflections.
True.
For me, I'm planning on staking. I prefer that larger passive income. For me personally, and not financial advice. That's just kind of one of my strategies. Go ahead, Miss Mindy.
What I was going to say was, here's another way to look at it. And I was debating on making a post about it, but it's all in perspective. So let's say that you, instead of using a different platform of some kind and spending their fees and whatever not, in a way you kind of are getting reflections because the fees are so cheap in comparison. In a way. It's just all in how that, because a reflection is a reward. Well, that's kind of a reward, in my opinion, anyway.
Crypto, what's good, Corey? I always get I'm just going, Corey, what's good, man? What up, people? What's good, man? How you doing? He said, damn, I jumped the gun and already staked. Well, luckily, Ms. Mindy talked about that earlier, jumping the gun. Don't worry. Ms. Mindy, is there a form? Is there something that they need to, a form they need to fill out if they staked early?
No, because the contract is finalized. So the contract's not doing anything. And the contract is what it is. And so that's where their crypto is with the contract. And so the contract is finalized, just not the platform. So it's fine. They're just sitting there.
Boom. There you go. There you go. Let's see. I'm staking for 360 days. Crypto has a while to grow. Absolutely. I'm already planning on staking 80% of my growth. I was just hoping to double dip. Hey, I feel that. Trust me. I totally understand that as well. I'm just not getting rewards. Money is safe. Correct. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where there's so many different strategies. Like you got zone into here, 360-day, boom, lock it up. It's got time to grow. Then you got, hey, I got 80%. I'm throwing in there. Just try to double dip on it. You know what I mean? I like that. So it really does. There's so many different strategies, and we talk about it all the time. You know, as long it makes it really easy when you plan your trade. When you plan it out, like, hey, I want to do, I want to do this, this, and this. All you got to do then is trade your plan. You plan your trade, then you trade your plan. You hit your marks, hit your goals, makes it a lot easier. Let's see. I staked half for 360 and the other half is flexible. Solid. There you go. Staking is way more profitable than reflections. Personally, I prefer reflections go away, zero tax, cheaper gas fees, and people jump in. I already get taxed to death by the IRS. I feel that as well. I mean, there's definitely sides to both of it. You know, there's pros and cons, and that's what it is. So I have a feeling we'll have a conversation about it. Ms. Mindy wants a reflection. She's going to see what she can do. And we lost Ms. Mindy, but she'll be right back, I feel. I'm with Corn Dog. And also, like, you know, what percent do you take for reflections? 1%, 2%? Then you gotta, you know, they're taking that tax out, so you're basically just getting the tax back over time. Where if you take away the tax and you take away the reflection, but you get what you're getting. So instead of, you know, let's say you're buying 1,000 coins, instead of, you know, giving up, you know, a handful of them and then earning just a handful of them by reflection, you can keep it and have that at the very beginning. There's so many different ways to do it. So many different ways. But we'll give Miss Mindy a minute. She may have she's been here for 45 minutes. she may be busy. She may have been on a phone call, but we'll give her a second. If not, we thank you, Miss Mindy. We appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, it's there's sides to both of it, and there's good points on both sides. Like everybody loves reflections. Everybody loves watching to like go to bed, wake up, and have more coins than you did before. Totally get it. Personally, I think reflections should be sell only. So you have what, like a 2% sell tax, 1% sell tax. Rewards the buyers and holders and charges the sellers. Beautiful. I mean, that's the thing about it. That's what's beautiful about it is we all have different strategies and we have all have different points of view. We come together and try to make it all work. Even 5 or 10% before sellers. That's a lot. Oh, you're good. You're good on the typos. We all know what you mean. My inner libertarian taxation is theft. Yeah, I don't like if I can avoid the tax, I would like to. But one day you will be the seller. Think about that too. Very true. Very true. Like we think about it like I want, you know, but then you got to pay that tax. You got to pay the tax. If you have the tax, you got to pay it at some point in time. We all are planning on taking profit at some point in time. You're going to pay that tax. But if there's zero tax on the buy, there's zero back tax on the sell. I don't know. I mean, like I said, sides to both of it. And that's what I love about it. We can have these conversations, but I'd take 2%. I'm going to take my 15% minimum in staking. And then the what the tax that would be, you would, yeah, I'm good. I personally, now I'm thinking about it in my, like, as we're talking about it and thinking it out. I think I'm leaning more towards the zero tax. Me personally. Yeah. I mean, if you hold, you're going to win. Like, you're going to be in the profits, you're going to win. But yeah, this is usually the case. Yeah, if you are able to hold, you are usually able to win, because crypto cycles. It cycles, as we know. We're in one. Tax is fine on selling, in my opinion, but tax on staking and reflections is not right, and that's why the IRS lost the lawsuit. Yeah, when it comes to like the IRS tax and all that, I'm going to let you know right now. I don't know enough about it to even entertain a conversation, but I will be learning about it because I'm gonna have to do some taxes. So yeah. Oh man. I feel like I'm really tired of like the weather changes. Like we were at like 85 degrees yesterday, and today we're at 54. This whole 30 degrees up and down, back and forth is killing me. Miss Mindy, we got you back. Miss Mindy, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I lost my signal, as always. But hey, it let me talk for a really long time.
Yeah, like 45 minutes.
So I lost the signal, had to restart my device, all of that, and here I am. So I hope the signal is clear, and yeah, so I apologize if anyone had a direct question to me during that. But, you know, you're here, so you can answer it too.
Oh, we're really kind of just having a conversation about tax. You know, pros to having tax and not having tax. That's kind of just where we've been.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. And again, it's a community-based project. This is just my opinion, of course. But those things do provide things instead of being like, hey, you all need to pay for this, like, you know, extra. So, but at the same time, one of the beauties of Grove is that it's on-chain and off-chain. And so with our real-life use cases, you know, those come into play, and those will, you know, help provide those things, as well as, you know, growth itself, and then also the different listing fees and all of that. You know, it all comes into play, and that's how that we're even able to do that in the first place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to figure out where it was at. Imagine that 80% you staked earning a compounding 2% more from sales tax. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of different ways that it can be done, and we will once it's finalized, once it's out, we will know exactly. We will have all 100% of the details, and we'll be able to see. Now y'all are roasting me because I said it was 85 and now it's 55. Please don't send a blizzard my way, please. Oh, you poor baby. Bro, it's been in the 20s and 30s in Washington State for the last few months. Hey, that's why I live in Texas. That's why I live in Texas. Please suggest her and John consider a sell-only fee. Well, brother, you got it right here. So I have a feeling that she will definitely be doing that, letting that be known.
Yeah, I am all for a sales tax, and not that, you know, that it needs to be some extreme amount, but at the same time, you know, and again, this is my opinion, but also, you know, I believe in it's a community-based project. That's where it's supposed to come from. So, yeah, so I am in agreement of that. We'll see how it plays out, but the way that, because, you know, just like how, but the issue with that is the same way how that initially we decided that it was going to be a 10% sale, and and that there was going to be a 0% buy. Well, the reason why that had to change and we divided it is because the contract is so optimized that we can't have one and not have the other. So that's where that, for the future, that's where that issue would lie, is that you would have to pay the same tax on buys as you would sales. And again, that's why it is that we went from just a 10% whenever we launched Crow Coin to just 5, and then 5, so it's 555. And so that's how that panned out. But I, of course, am in agreement of the sale tax. However, to instate one, you have to instate both.
And I also know that John has run these numbers so many times.
Oh,
that
absolutely.
I honestly, I'm going to rock with what he does, with what he says, because I know he is he's put it in there. He's worked it out. He's done the numbers. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the, and I put this in a post, but love him or hate him, he you can't take away his math skills. He is absolutely stellar when it comes to math.
He's got numbers down. He's got numbers down.
How
is the Grove? How's the Grove headquarters construction going? I personally haven't had an update. I think the last one we got was John said he was going to be looking into that and reaching out and getting an update. But I knew they were on holiday, waiting for everybody to come back. So we'll get an update soon. I'll ask to see if we can get an update soon.
Yeah, for all we know, that could be part of the discussion in John's post, in John's space coming up. You
very
just
true.
Never know.
Very, very true. 2% and 2% would be fine for me, or more percent.
Yeah, and John, actually, someone had made a post saying that they shouldn't, for 365, even though they get an 80% gain, but they shouldn't be charged the 2%. And John said that, that he agreed and that he would look into it, because you have to remember, we're in constraints of the contract. If the contract says, nope, it's either one or it's either all or nothing, well, then we're all or nothing. So we just have to work within the constraints of that, and not wrong that the charge was there, and it's 2%. If you look at your receipts from different transactions or different staking platforms that you use, and you see what those charges were, 2% is a drop in the bucket in comparison.
Very true. Very true. And Jonathan, just to ask that question, what's the penalty for unstaking? 2%. And it's not a penalty. It's just a fee. We need to be in a strong position when the anti-whale is taken away. Absolutely. Of course, I'll support John. What John does, he's done an amazing job from the beginning, but I'd still love to see low buy sell fees still. Very true. That's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah, I agree with myself. And as far as the anti-whale, that has given us a lot of protection that other projects don't have. But there's no way around it. If it cannot be what it is as a coin and have those kind of restrictions. Even though I'm definitely all for those kind of restrictions, it, however, cannot because of what it is.
Absolutely. Don't y'all make up the contract? Yes, we had, yes. That we can. It is not renounced, so that adjustments can be made as needed. Yes.
But where that person is going with that is, well, can't you all just modify it? Well, yes, but at the same time, it's if you took a negative charge and a positive charge, you still, even though you have one in each hand, you still have the effect of. So in order for other things to be optimized, well, then this has to happen, or this has to happen, or this has to happen. So, it's just that's just how it works.
Can you explain APR on staking? Yeah. So
wait.
APR. Yeah. Correct. I was just about to get them. I was just
Sorry.
about to correct them. You're good. You're good. APR is annual percentage rate. We are actually going to be APY, which is annual percentage yield. But yeah, that is. Let me see here. I'll read them. Get a better definition to make sure I'm not going crazy here. But APR means the interest charged, and APY measures the interest earned.
And now keep in mind that the rate is fixed. Of course, the value of the coin is not fixed, it's crypto. So the rate of it will not change. Of course, the value of it will change, which it can be a good thing. But the value of the coin does change, same as any other crypto, but your percentage does not.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Miss Mindy, I know you are a busy lady, and we are at the hour mark.
Works for me.
And so, if anybody will give you a minute, if anybody does have questions, we'll take like one or two more questions if she's got a couple minutes, and then we'll wrap it up, and we'll let Miss Mindy get on with her day, because I do know she's busy. It has been she was busy before, but the last week and a half, 2 weeks has been even more busy. Miss Mindy, can you believe we're already 12 days through in this year?
Isn't that nuts? It does not feel like it at all.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 12 days into this new year, and it feels like Saturday I was at the New Year's party.
Yeah, and we're well into quarter one already, it seems, just because a lot's been done. But
Absolutely.
also another thing, another thing with that is that yeah, it's the 12th, but that also means that the end of the month is getting closer, which means that those expectations for releases, those types of things, the days are narrowing down. Is how I'm looking at it.
Absolutely. Does the APR let you calculate how much coins you will earn over X amount of time? Does volume affect it? What is APY and difference between APR? So APR is the rate at what you're getting, and then you're getting a certain rate. The APY is the amount of yield you're getting. So is how I understand it. And I did ask that question. I actually put that in our group chat. Does volume? We had that question yesterday. I wrote it down. So as soon as I get answers to the questions, I'll definitely get back with y'all and let us know. Dar says, thanks, Justin. Thanks, Mindy. Have a great day, guys. And someone dart John. Homeboy needs a nap.
Aww.
I don't know if a dart would take it.
But you all have an absolutely fantastic day. Enjoy as much of a break as you are able to get. And remember, we do have our nightly space tomorrow night, and Mac and Apache have theirs tomorrow, and then we also have ours tomorrow night. Can't believe it's already Friday, man. Like, this crypto time is like zipping life.
It's crazy. It's
zipping it.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It is wild.
You all take care, and as always, please be kind to people, because you don't know what they're going through. And a lot of times we are their outlet. This is their break, not just a hobby. This is their break from those things. So please just be kind to everybody, and go out and enjoy life. Have a little bit of fun. I don't know too many places, at least in America anyway, that's all that cold today. We've been very fortunate to a mild winter. So go enjoy something. Go do something. Go on a walk, whatever it is. Go offline and just enjoy it. But also keep in mind, we do have staking coming up in the next little bit. But again, it's not a pool. It's a fixed rate. We don't got to knock each other down to get there. But anyway, as always, Justin, much love to you. Glad I got to hang out with you, and I'll see you around.
Yes, ma'am. As always, thank you for coming and taking some time out of your schedule to come hang out with us here on the midday. Appreciate you. Thank you. Well, y'all, we are going to wrap it up here. Been an hour. Love it. Love y'all. Thank y'all for always coming and hanging out. If y'all have any more questions, you know my DMs are open always on Twitter. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same vibe. We actually tomorrow we'll start at tomorrow because I'm having lunch with my son. Let me think. All right, so we'll go at what do I go? 1:30 Eastern time. We'll go 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow because I got lunch. So I'll see y'all 30 minutes later than normal, but we'll get it in and we'll hang out for a little while. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all always show up, show love, and show support. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. I mean that. So 2 things in this world that you can control at all times. That's attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know. May change their day, their week, their month, or even their year. Love y'all. We'll see y'all later. I'm JustAman. Peace.